चलें जी, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We are going to start with IELTS listening, and there's a complete test that we are going to solve together, and you have to be with me. In the beginning, you will enjoy because test is going to be simple and easy. Part 1 will be easy peasy. You will be very happy. IELTS is nothing. IELTS is so easy, right? The first year of marriage. Then after that, there is the second year. Second part is going to be a little more complicated. Then part 3, वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा. You'll feel difficulties. And then there is part 4. But don't worry, I'll give you tips, techniques, and IELTS itself will improve your English. Part 1 will improve your English for part 2. Part 2 will improve your English for part 3, and part 3 will prepare you for part 4. So if you do it all carefully with good understanding, IELTS will not be a problem, and listening is the module which is fun. Once you start enjoying their accent, their pronunciation, the way they speak, it's just like music, and you will enjoy it a lot, okay? And one more thing, from speaking part 1, try to pick up their accent, and in your IELTS speaking, try to speak like them. Okay, part 1, there is question answer session, so you can easily use it for IELTS speaking. So, are you ready? Yes. Wow, yes. Are you ready? Yes. Yes, some said, oh yes, bol. So, questions 1 to 10, complete the form below. It's form completion, means they will give you a form and you got to fill it in. Write no more than 3 words and or a number. 3 words and or a number. Okay guys, now let's move on. Questions 1 to 10. Complete the form below. Write no more than 3 words and or numbers. Now remember, in part 1, for the most part, they give you 1 word and or a number. If the test is a little old, then it is no more than 2 words and or a number. And if it is another old test, then they give you no more than 3 words. But you never know when you are going to appear in IELTS test, what do? They exchange or they randomly select the sections. Section 1 from an old test, section 2 from another test, section 3 from a different test, section 4 from a different test, and they compile a new IELTS listening test. So every time they do that, okay? So, no more than 3 words and or a number means maximum. No more means maximum. Maximum 3 words with number, only number, 1 word plus number, only 1 word, only 2 words, like that. Okay, example is given, but after that, question number 1. Now please come to question number 1. Alright, section 1, questions 1 to 10, complete the form below. In part 1, we usually have form completion. And remember, in part 1, there will always be a dialogue. Dialogue is a conversation between 2 people. That's it. They will exchange some information and there'll be questions and answers there. Minton's Car Mart, customer inquiry, Car Mart. And they've written here no more than 3 words and or a number. Maximum 3 words, minimum 1 word, or it can be only number, right? Minton's Car Mart. Now, Car Mart is a place where you go to buy a car. Like, you know, Test Mart or any other mart. Mart is a shop where you buy certain things. So, Car Mart is a place where you go to buy a car. Customer inquiry. Example and answer. Make, leader. For example, what make is your car? You say Toyota. What make is your car? MG. What make is your car? BMW, whatever you want to say, right? Engine size. Now, engine size is in cc sometimes it is in liters. So whatever engine size is, like, you know, we say 1500 cc, 1000 cc and all that. So let's just see engine size. And in listening part 1, they give you the traps also. What's a trap? If she says, I don't need 2000 cc car, it'll take more fuel. I'm looking for 900 cc car. Answer is? Absolutely. So you got to listen carefully what the answer is. Let's start.
Section 1. You will hear a conversation between a student looking for a host family and a house.
No. I got to change the audio as well now. Okay. Ram Nalacha.
Section 1. You will hear a conversation between a customer and a salesman at a car showroom.
Good morning.
And by the way, this sentence will help you a lot. And they will tell you this sentence, then they will say, you have half a minute to read the questions after telling you this. So you are clear, showroom, car, customer, and agent, so you can understand the situation better.
Please take a seat. How can I help you?
Well, I'm thinking of buying a new car and I'd like some advice.
Sure, yes. Had you got any particular make in mind?
I'm interested in a leader. I've had one before and liked it, but I haven't really made up my mind.
Sure, we've got various models. Right, what about the engine size? Any ideas?
The one I've got at the moment's a 1.2 litre engine, but I find it a bit slow on long journeys. I'd like a bit more power this time. A 1.4 should do. I don't think I need a 1.6 or anything.
Right.
1.2. 1.6. Good. Who said 6? So you understand now? Right? She says, I've already got 1.2. But I need a little bit more power, and 1.4 she wanted, and she said I don't need 1.6. So answer is 1.4 what? Liters. She said liters. And you can spell liter as L-I-T-R-E-S or L-I-T-E-R-S, British and American spelling, they accept them. But you must write liters. Okay? So it's another way in liters they can have the capacity of the engine. So correct answer is 1.4 liters. Liter. Yeah, 10 liter. Yeah. Okay. Model is max. And by the way, the information which is given, it will help you track the audio. Tracking the audio means where the audio goes, you are there on the question booklet. Okay. Model is max. Type of gears. Now, what are the type of gears? One is manual, one is automatic. If you know about cars already, you can easily answer. So answer is going to be either manual or automatic. And if you know Lida car already, and if you know Lida car, 1.4 liter is manual, for example. But you got to listen to the audio and then decide. Let's see.
Well now, here's the colour chart for the Max. Well, I think the model you're looking at is the Max. Here's a picture.
Oh, yes. Have you got one in?
Yes, I'll take you to have a look at it in a minute. I'll just get a few more details. Is there anything else to do with the engine? What kind of gear change do you want? I presume you want a manual.
I'd want automatic. I've never driven a car with manual gears.
Right.
So, manual. Yeah, I've never driven a car, manual car, so I need automatic. Answer is? Now, have you noticed with every question there is a trap? They just want to see your ability that from some confusing information, can you fetch the right answer or not? So, correct answer is automatic with correct spelling. Okay? O-T. Good. A-U-T-O-M-A-T-I-C. Preferred color, dash blue. What does it mean? It's a variation of blue color. Light blue, dark blue, navy blue, royal blue, and whatever it is. Okay? Let's see whatever she wants. Yeah, she'll say blue mein wo wala shade dikhayega.
Well now, here's the colour chart for the Max. Have you given that any thought? This blue's very popular at the moment.
Yes, it is nice. I like blue. What's it called? Royal?
Yes.
But actually, I think I prefer this lighter shade here. Sky.
Yes, that's popular too.
I think I'll go for that.
You might have to wait a week or so for that colour, but I assume that'll be okay.
Oh, yes, fine.
So, sky. Exactly. And in actual exam, don't make this noise there. I tell the answer to everybody. Your test will be cancelled. Okay? So just be quiet if you find the answer. It's not that out of excitement. Hey, everyone, sky likh lo. Yeah. So be careful. Okay? So answer is sky, and blue is already written. By mistake, if you write sky blue on your answer sheet, your answer will be wrong. The words which are already written, you will not write them again. Okay, let's go on. Finance. The word is finance, not fiancé. Okay, yeah. Customer wishes to arrange dash. Now, customer wishes to arrange. Now, let's see what is it that the customer wants or needs or wishes to arrange. Just listen. And they're talking about finance. What does it mean? Finance means how the customer is going to pay, right? They're going to pay by cash, or it's going to be by installment or anything like that. Let's see.
Well, we can go outside and you can have a good look at one and perhaps take it out. But first, can I just ask you about finance? The cash price is going to be somewhere in the region of 7,500. How would you like to pay? Are you in a position to pay cash or would you need credit?
I'd like credit, provided the terms are reasonable.
Well, you can discuss that with my colleague in a moment.
I'd like credit. I'd like credit. And customer. For customer, customer is using the word I. I'd like credit means customer wishes to arrange. Credit is the right answer, right? Cash is not the right answer. Credit. Okay, part exchange, yes. And then personal details. Name. Name of what? Customer. Wendy dash. Do you know the last name of Wendy? Do you know Wendy? No, मेरी खाला की बेटी है. Just kidding. Wendy dash means her last name, like Wendy Jones, Wendy whatever. And then there is question number 6, title. Now what's the title? If there is a professor, title is professor. If there is a doctor, title is Dr. doctor. Right? So what's the title of that lady? Now 2 questions I'm going to play together. Last name, question number 5, and question number 6 is her title. Title means like her title means her profession. Professional title. We call it professional title, right?
Could I have your full name?
Wendy Harries. That's Harries.
And is that Mrs., Miss, Ms?
It's doctor, actually.
Oh, right.
All right, chance hai. Is it Mrs., Miss, Ms? Mrs. means married, Miss means unmarried, Ms means don't know. Sanu nahi pata, okay? And she said it's doctor. So answer is doctor. So you can write doctor or you can write DR for doctor. But it's better to write doctor, right? D-O-K-T... D-O-C-T-O-R or doctor. D-A-K-T-E-R, doctor. All right. Is this clear? Title and everything. So whenever you do any listening test, do it with full understanding. Now we go on. Address 20 Green Banks. Question number 7. It's after Green Banks, they will tell you the area. And then they've mentioned Hampshire, right? And then postcode is mentioned. So after Green Banks, whatever they say, that will be your answer. Listen carefully and Green Banks.
And your address?
20 Green Banks.
Is that green spelled as in the colour?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Alton.
Is that O-L-T-O-N?
Not quite. It begins with an A, not an O.
Oh, yes, that's in Hampshire, isn't it?
That's right.
So, Alton. O-L-A-L. Exactly. He said O, she said no, A. So, A-L-T-O-N, Alton. Clear? Good. Let's go on. Contact number. Postcode is mentioned. So when in the audio they tell you the postcode, it means you should be ready. Right after that, they will tell you the contact number. For dash only. Now, there is a number for dash only. For example, there is a number, then say for call only. Or there is a number and they say for message only. For call, for message, for missed call only. Okay? Yeah. Let's see.
And do you know your postcode?
Yes, it's GU89EW.
Do you have a daytime phone number?
Well, I work at the hospital, but it's a bit difficult to get hold of me. I can give you a number just for messages, and then I'll get back to you when I can. Is that okay?
That's fine.
It's 0798 257 643.
So,
Fine.
messages, and then number is already given. Now don't try to dial this number, huh? Tomorrow you come and say, sir, Wendy phone ही नहीं चूक रही सी, yeah? हाँ? Yeah, positive thinking. और क्या पता आपको बाहर बुला ले? उससे भी अच्छी positive thinking, हाँ? Mr. and Mrs. Wendy. Good. And then the jawak of Wendy and Mr. Wendy and all that, okay? Current car, वापस आ जा काका. Current car. Yeah, you know, people who find IELTS difficult, they have these plans. Sitting like this, agar meri shaadi ho jaye, yeah, she takes me there, then no IELTS se aapa. Okay, current car means the car she is using already. Make, Conti. Make like Toyota and all that, Conti. Model, name of the model. Now she will tell us the model of the car is this, right? Let's see. And the year is already mentioned. So the information which is given, that is never the answer. Always remember, the information or the word that is already written in the question booklet, that cannot be the answer.
And about the car you have now, what make is it?
It's a Conti.
Do you know the year or the model name?
I think it's 1996 and it's called a lion, like the animal.
Then it must be 1994 because they brought out the fox after that.
Oh, right, yes.
Fox. Very good. 1994 is lion, and then they brought the fox after that. So that is 1996, model is fox. Then it is lion, right? They've got models like that. And then in 1998, they had donkey. That's another model, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Please listen again. Fox.
And about the car you have now,
Listen.
what make is it?
It's a Conti.
Do you know the year or the model name?
I think it's 1996 and it's called a lion, like the animal.
Then it must be 1994 because they brought out the fox after that.
Oh, right, yes.
Okay, so 1996 fox, but the answer is lion as an animal, right? L-O. Yes, if you write the wrong spelling of lion, then your answer is wrong. Don't do this. Instead of lion, I'll write sher. In bracket, babbar. Okay. Mileage, maximum 70,000. Color, metallic, grey. Condition. You know, they say excellent condition, good condition, 10 by 10 condition. Now the condition of car that she has already. Let's see.
Mileage, roughly?
I'm not sure. I know it's less than 70,000.
Okay. What colour is it?
It's grey, metallic grey.
Right. And one last thing. What sort of condition would you say it's in?
I'd probably describe it as reasonable. Do you need to see it? It's parked outside.
Not at the moment, no. Perhaps you could call in one day next week.
Okay, I would describe it reasonable. So reasonable is the right answer. Is this clear? Now please listen. Every time you solve a listening test, you have to focus all these type of things. Especially in part 1, there are several traps and you got to see what the trap is, what the right answer is, and you'll be fine. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome. This is the holy month of Ramadan and fasting month, and we're going to do IELTS. Well, I am teaching IELTS live in the month of Ramadan now, and I think 3 years ago I did that. So last year we had lockdown, and even last year again there was lockdown. So I was just teaching online. So this is going to be a new thing for me after 2 to 3 years that I'm going to teach live in the holy month of Ramadan. Anyways, energy does not come from food. Energy comes from here. Right? So if you are energetic over here, you'll be fine. Otherwise, if energy comes from food, check your cells right after iftar. 10 minutes after iftar. Okay? No energy at all. You're all tired and all that. Okay? So energy is here. It's got nothing to do with food and drink and all that. Anyways, don't worry. After this class, inshallah, you will reach home and you will break your fast. Yeah? You'll do iftar. So we've got this test from Cambridge Official Guide to IELTS and test number 3. I strongly recommend this book, Cambridge Official Guide to IELTS, because you will see now in this book, as we are going to do this listening test, there are so many traps, and all the traps that we might come across in IELTS, they have given those traps here very, very clearly. Okay, so as we go through this test, you will understand, okay, a trap is a wrong answer which is given with the right answer. Okay, so you will see a lot of traps here, and I think this is good because they have deliberately made these traps so that the candidates understand how to deal with them. Now, let's take a start. Section 1, now they call it part 1. Complete the form below. So the question type is form completion. There is a form like admission form or any other form, you got to complete it. Write no more than 2 words and or a number. No more than 2 means maximum 2 words, minimum 1 word. And or a number means 2 words plus number, 1 word plus number, only 1 word, only 2 words, or only number. When they say and or, it means that actually, and or a number. Okay, then they say Sarah's Health and Fitness Club. In Urdu, we call it Sara. In English, we call it Sarah. Do you know Sarah? Yes, sir. पिछली गली में रहती जो. No? Okay. All right. So which Sarah do you know? All right, you have your own Sarah. Do you know any Sarah? Now you'll find Sarah there. Okay? Okay. So Sarah, in Punjabi they say Sarah. In Urdu they say Sara. Otherwise, Sarah's Health and Fitness Club. Now, I need to join that, by the way. Sarah's Health and Fitness Club. Health and Fitness Club is more like a gym where you go, you want to lose weight and all that. Then they say membership form. Now, we understand there is a membership form about Health and Fitness Club, and there will be some information. Why do you want to join the gym? What's your age, your weight, this and that, and all that. Okay. Now, question number 1 is last name. Now, listen and remember. Last name, for last name they use the word surname. Yes. Last name, surname. What's your surname? Yaqub. My name is Asad Yaqub. So my given name is Asad, my surname is Yaqub. So last name and surname, they are same. You got to remember that, okay? Now I play the audio. The lady or whatever the person is going to tell his name, and he's going to say, my name is, for example, my name is Harry Johnson. Right? So Johnson is going to be last name or surname. So I play the audio.
You will hear a conversation between an assistant at a health club and a man who wants to join the club. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5.
Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
Hello. Yes, is your club taking on new members at the moment?
Oh, yes. We're always interested in taking on new members. Just give me a moment and I'll get an application form. Right. Here we are. So, let's start with your name.
It's Harry.
Okay. And your surname?
It's Simons.
Is that like Simon with an S?
No, it's Symonds. Most people find it rather difficult to spell.
I see. It has a silent D.
All right. It has a silent D. Symonds. D for doctor. 2 letters are very confusing. D for doctor, T for toy. D, T, T, D, D, T, T, D, like that, okay? But when you're going to do actual IELTS exam, you will be wearing the headphones, so you'll be clear about it, okay? And then use your sense as well. It cannot be Simons, M-O-N-T-S. So Simons, S-Y-M-O-N-D-S, and you will write it as one word. Remember, on your answer sheet, you can use capital letter or small letter, all capital, all small, as you are comfortable with. I would advise you to use all small because we are very comfortable. We can write fast. But when you transfer your answers to the answer sheet, there you need to use all capital. in computer delivered, in paper delivered. In computer delivered, whatever you type, they will pick the answers from there. In computer delivered, you don't have to transfer your answers anywhere. Wherever you write your answers, they will pick them from there. But in paper delivered, you have to do that. Okay, that's a good start. Now let's go on date of birth. What's your date of birth, gentlemen? Huh? 8 October. Is the question in English and answer in Urdu? 8 October. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. All right, exactly. Yeah. So, date of birth, date is mentioned 11th, month is given December, year is missing. So, the answer is going to be year. It can be either in 20s or 19s, right? Let's see.
Now, let me see. Can you tell me when you were born?
Yes, certainly. The 11th of December,
Thanks. And the year?
1996.
Okay, good.
19? Yeah, what about all 40 questions like this? Yeah, amazing. We'll have a lot of fun. No siapa, nothing else. Somewhere you're writing ABC, somewhere 1996, somewhere red, and all 40 questions like that. All right, simple 1996, and you will write it as a number. Okay, let's go on. Type of membership. Now, they will talk about a couple of types of membership. The type of membership which suits the person will be the answer. For example, if they say we've got weekend membership, we've got off-time membership, we've got yearly membership. So if the person says, well, weekend membership is not good for me, I'm always busy at the weekend, and your off-time membership doesn't suit me, so I think I'll go for yearly membership. So whatever he decides, that will be your answer. So let's see type of membership. Question number 3.
Now, are you thinking of becoming a full-time member?
Probably not. What kind of memberships do you have?
Well, we also have off-peak membership, which is between 9 and 12 in the morning and 2 and 5 in the afternoon. And then we do have a weekend membership.
So a weekend membership is just Saturday and Sunday?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Well, that's not going to work for me. It looks like I'll have to be full-time. I'm afraid off-peak membership won't do, as I'm not free at those times, and I don't just want to be restricted to weekends.
Okay, I'll make a note of that.
So, full time. They talked about off peak. That's why I like this book, because they give you a lot of traps. Off peak, weekend membership, right? So he selected full time. I just want you to listen and pay attention once again. Just focus the wrong answers. Right answer is full time. And by the way, you can write full time as 2 words, full time. Or you can write it with a hyphen. Right? The words which are with hyphen, even if you don't write hyphen, your answer will be correct. But remember, if it is one word only, then either hyphenated word or you write them together. Okay? Full time you will write with hyphen or together if it is one word only. If question type is one word only. So let's listen to it again.
Now, are you thinking of becoming a full-time member?
Probably not. What kind of memberships do you have?
Well, we also have off-peak membership, which is between 9 and 12 in the morning and 2 and 5 in the afternoon. And then we do have a weekend membership.
So a weekend membership is just Saturday and Sunday?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Well, that's not going to work for me. It looks like I'll have to be full-time. I'm afraid off-peak membership won't do, as I'm not free at...
Alright, off-peak membership will not do full-time, so that's the right answer. So you should see, the right answer from the wrong answers, right? Like 4 balloons, you've got to select 1 out of 4. 3 are wrong, 1 is right, okay? Let's go on. Question number 4, activities, badminton and dash. Very simple, it's going to be sports. Badminton and football, badminton and cricket, badminton and something like that. They will never say badminton and bread. Yeah, we are thinking about bread, badminton and samosas. They'll never say anything like that. समोसे कितने अच्छे होते हैं ना हरी चटनी के साथ. Okay, let's come back. Question number 4.
Right. We have several facilities at the club, including a gym, a swimming pool, tennis and squash courts. What activities are you planning on doing?
Well, do you have badminton?
Yes, we do.
And table tennis?
I'm afraid not. Well, not at the moment, anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm also very keen on swimming, so I'm glad you have a pool. I'll certainly be doing a lot of that.
Okay, I've got that.
Swimming. All right. Why not table tennis? Because they don't have it. They don't have it. He wants to do table tennis, but they don't have it. So they have badminton and then swimming. Swimming. You cannot write pool, for example. Some students by mistake they write badminton and pool. Pool is not game. Pool is just like noun swimming pool. So swimming is the sports activities, right? Payment details total £450 to be paid. Now there are two options. Whenever they give you any question with to be paid, either it can be mode of payment, credit card, cash or check, cash, credit card, one thing. Second, it can be like weekly payment, monthly payment or yearly payment. So whenever they say to be paid, there are only two options, right? Now I play the audio, you got to check how they're going to pay. No, to be paid does not mean discounted price. To be paid is mode of payment, okay? Question number 5.
So just let me work out what the cost will be. Yes, that comes to £450 for the year. You can choose to pay annually for the full year or monthly. It's up to you.
Oh, I'd prefer to pay regularly in small amounts, rather than have a large amount to pay in one go, if that...
Okay, now listen, regularly cannot be the answer. Again, I tell you this book is technical and you have to understand this point now. The lady offered him two options. One option was monthly, one was yearly. And he said, well, it's really difficult to pay such a big amount in one go, so I would like to pay regularly. Regularly means monthly. Because options are only two. To be paid regularly. Now that's not the answer. Answer is monthly. I understand this is confusing. Usually in part 1 you will not find it. But I want you to understand these type of things, right? In all 8 tests of this book, we will find a lot of stuff like this. So it will prepare you for actual exam. I'm playing this one again.
So just let me work out what the cost will be. Yes, that comes to £450 for the year. You can choose to pay annually for the full year or monthly.
You can choose to pay annually or monthly. Now you know either the answer is annually or monthly. Now you need to see which mode of payment that person chooses. So whatever that is, that will be the answer.
It's up to you.
Oh, I'd prefer to pay regularly in small amounts.
Regularly in small amounts, that is monthly. Right? Yearly, one amount and big amount. Okay. Now we move on to questions 6 to 10. Answer the questions below. Write no more than 2 words for each answer. Lifestyle questionnaire. Whenever you go to the gym, they ask you certain questions, any injuries you have, right? If you are on any medication, if you take any medicine, right? If you have any sort of issues with your health, so they ask you all these things. So over here they say lifestyle questionnaire. What exercise do you do regularly? Now underline the word regularly. And they're going to use the synonym of that. Now listen. If he says, I go for a walk once a month, is it regular? No. If he says, I go for a walk every other day, it is regular, right? So if they use the word, for example, I go for a run every few days. I go for a run every few days means this is regular. Every day, every few days, or every other day. So these couple of days, yeah, so this is regular. And if he says, huh? Periodically is also regular, right? Like you do it on certain periods, right? But if he says, I rarely go for a run, rarely is not regular. I hardly go for a walk, right? Or I never go for a walk, that will not be the answer. Now, let's see what exercises do you do regularly. He might talk about 2 to 3 exercises, but our answer is the exercise he does regularly. And they can be a synonym for regularly, right? Yawning? From the mask, I can trace that.
So, I'd just like to ask you a few questions about your lifestyle, if that's okay with you.
Yes, that's fine.
Do you do any regular exercise at the moment?
Yes, I do a bit.
Good. And what do you do?
Well, every few days I go jogging.
Yes, that's good. How long do you go for?
Well, it varies. I guess it depends on how energetic I'm feeling.
Yes, of course. Every little bit helps.
Okay, every few days I go jogging. So the answer is jogging. G-O. Huh? G-O. I said G-O. Thank you. That's what I wanted. You said G-O. ठीक है sir. G-O हजारों साल. जीते रहो. G-O. Yeah, I said G-O. You said double G. G-O. Just check yourselves, huh? I was focusing on G and you were focusing on next G. So J-O double G-I-N-G. रमजान में जोक भी नहीं करना चाहिए, अगले बंदे को समझ नहीं आती है. All right, let's go on. Next, do you have any injuries? Now look here, injuries. If he says, last year I broke my arm, but it is perfectly all right. Will that be the injury? No. That's what you guys have to understand. The question is, do you have? Do you have means at present. So if he talks about any injury that he had in the past, that will not be the answer. But the injury he's having at the moment, that will be the answer. Okay? Now I play the audio. Question number 7.
Do you have any injuries at the moment?
Well, I did break a bone in my foot playing football a long time ago, but that's all healed up now. But in the last few days, I've realised I have a bad ankle. I think I must have injured it last week, and it's a bit sore now.
I have a bad ankle. Bad ankle means tahne mein dard. Bad ankle. You should know that. I have a bad ankle and it's a bit sore now. It's a bit sore now means abhi bhi isme dard hai. It's still hurting. It's a bit sore now. So the answer is bad ankle. Ankle, not uncle. Some people call uncle also ankle. A-N-K-L-E. That's right. So right answer is bad ankle. In the same way, you can say I have a bad back. Now bad back means I have pain in my back. So bad doesn't mean it's bad. It means there is some pain, right? Okay. You should remember that. Bad ankle means ankle has some pain. Next, what is your goal or target? A better. Underline a better. For better, they write different words. Sometimes they write improved. Sometimes they write directly better. And sometimes they write build up. For example, if I say better career, and I say I want to build up my career. I want to have a better career. I want to build up my career. So better, improved, build up, they are all synonyms. Clear? Now I play the audio and you can find it easily. Question number 8.
I guess you might need to rest it for a few days to let it recover.
Yes, I will.
So, let me just ask you what you want to achieve by joining the club. Do you have any targets or goals?
Well, I suppose my main aim is to build up my fitness level. Is that the kind of thing you mean?
Yes, that's fine.
My main aim means goal is to build up my fitness level. Now see that better and build up. And you will not write my, you will just write fitness level because it's no more than 2 words. All clear? Yeah? Okay, let's go on. Question number 9. What is your occupation? Very simple, but again, they will say, last year I was working as a waiter. And recently, I've applied for a job of receptionist, but now I'm working as a clerk. So answer is clerk. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, they do it like this all the time. And you have to just be ready for that very thing. So, let's see question number 9.
All the activities you're going to be doing should certainly help you with that.
Okay.
And could you tell me what you do for a living?
Well, I was a student up until recently.
Okay. So what are you doing at the moment?
Well, I'm a charity worker.
Oh, that's fine.
I am a charity worker. Before that, he said student, right? But then he said, I'm a charity worker. Charity and worker. Okay, last question. How did you hear about the club? How did you hear about the club means how did you come to know about the club? It can be newspaper, it can be magazine, it can be TV, radio, social media, or anything like that. How did you hear about the club? So very simple.
I'll write that down. Okay, nearly done. One last question. Can I ask how you heard about the club? Did you see it advertised, or did you go to our website, for example?
Well, I've been looking for a health club for a while, and I asked my friends for suggestions, but they weren't much help. And then I was listening to the radio, and your club was mentioned. So I thought, I'll go along and see what it...
I was listening to radio and your club was mentioned. But did you check the traps? Friend. Yeah, friend. And then they talked about another thing. Did you read from the newspaper online? That was the question. Okay. So the answer is radio or on radio or simple radio is fine. Okay. So in part 1, there are always things like this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Let's take a start with IELTS listening module. It's a beautiful morning. Last night it rained a lot and now here we are. Okay, so it could be difficult for some of you to get out of bed in the morning because cold morning, cold weather and all that. But still you guys are here. This is a proof that you want to change your life. Yeah, 2 things are important, pain or pleasure. Right? Pleasure of going to your destination country and pain of your present life. So if you increase the pain or if you increase the pleasure, you will be motivated automatically. You don't need any motivation, right? If you want to lose weight and you are overweight, so if you have enough pain of being overweight, whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, you are fat and you don't like your physique and all that. So if that pain is big enough, you will be motivated. And if pain or pleasure, they are not big enough, then you will not be motivated. Now some chairs are empty. We do have students who are absent today. Around 10 students are absent today. So those 10 students, their pain or pleasure did not work for them. Okay? So please increase the pain. Jitna dard hoga, utna hi acha motivate honge. Okay? Or jitni khushi ka ehsaas hoga, like pleasure of your destination country, pleasure of new lifestyle, pleasure of new life, different life, obviously that is going to motivate you. So this motivation is what we call intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic means something that comes from inside you. Okay, outside sources, sometimes they don't change anything. But inside sources and your reaction to the things. Now, some of you came here, cold morning, rainy day, I would enjoy with IELTS. And some of you are absent, cold morning, rainy day, go to hell with IELTS. Okay, hell with IELTS and I'm not going to do it. So, these are 2 different mindsets and all that. Anyways, let's just take a start. We've got a wonderful listening test here. So, we'll start with it. Test 2, section 1, questions 1 to 10. Complete the form below. So, the question type is form completion. Then they say write no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer. So question type is form completion. Instructions to deal with the question type, that is no more than 3 words and or a number. So that means maximum 3 words with number. Okay. Car insurance. Now I want you all to think about car insurance. You know car insurance? If your car is insured, even if it comes across any accident or the car is lost or stolen, you get the money. Okay, so the title is actually car insurance. Question number 1. I'm ignoring the example because now they don't, first they used to play the audio for example, then they used to say Patrick Jones is written in the space and now we should begin and all that. But now they have removed all these things. Audio will start directly from question number 1 and examples will not be played. Yes, if they have any old test means a test that was created 10 years ago, there they have examples. But otherwise, by rules, they don't have the examples. Question number 1. Now, question number 1 is about address and it's written dash and then there is a comma. Can you see that? It means it's going to be one thing. And second is Greendale. So Greendale can be the name of the area. Greendale is the area and address is going to be written here. Now what is the word choice? Word choice is no more than 3 words and or a number. So whenever there is an address, there can be a number, there can be words and all that. Now I play the audio. Please focus, listen to the audio carefully and then you got to decide what is the right answer.
Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between a customer and a representative of an insurance company.
Hello? Motor Insurance Department?
Oh, hello. I'd like to ask about insurance for my car.
Yes, of course. I'll just take a few details. What's your name?
Patrick Jones.
And your address?
It's 27 Bank Road.
27 Bank Road. Is that in Greendale?
Yes.
So, 27 Bank Road. So, 27 is a number, bank is a word, road is another word. 27 Bank Road will be the answer. All good? All clear? In part 1, you must get 10 out of 10. If you want to get 7 band, which is not difficult at all, if you're my student, you should target more than 7. Okay? So, in part 1, they must be 10 out of 10. Okay, next we've got question, contact number is already given. So, as you have 2 hands, one pointing finger will go on with the audio. Now the audio is going to come to contact number. This finger will come to contact number. And this hand which is holding the pen, now if you're a left-hander, you can use this finger for tracking the audio. So one hand will track the audio, one hand will write the answer. Again, track the audio when these 2 fingers come closer, it means now is the time to write the answer. So put this finger on contact number and put your pencil on question number 2. Okay, now they say contact number and when do you come closer? After that is occupation. Occupation means profession. I am a teacher. I am a trainer. It's my occupation. Doctor, engineer, whatever, right? So the answer is going to be occupation of that person, right? And there can be a trap. For example, he says, I started my career as an engineer, but at the moment I'm working as a businessman. What will be the answer? Businessman. Very, very simple. Okay? So keep your ears open for that.
And what's your daytime phone number?
My work number is 730453.
And could I ask what your occupation is?
Dentist.
Okay.
Could I ask what your occupation is? Dentist. How do you spell dentist? All right, that's good. So if you write the wrong spelling, your answer will be wrong. Okay? Very good. So far, so good. Question number 3. Type of car. Manufacturer, Houghton. Model. Now they will tell us about the model of the car. And model can be the year. Model can be the name of the car. For example, Toyota Corolla model GLI. So GLI is the model of Toyota Corolla. In Toyota Corolla, we've got Altis, Altis Grand and all that, okay? So let's see what is the model of the car. And the year is 1997. So let's go on.
Now, a few details about your car. What size is the engine?
It's 1200 cc's.
Thank you. And the make and model?
It's a Houghton Sable.
Could you spell the model name, please?
Yes. S-A-B-L-E.
Could you spell the model name, please? S-A-B-L-E. Now, those who approach IELTS from section 1, after 1 to 2 questions, they say, IELTS galli koi nahi. Very simple, easy. S-A-B-L-E, stable, IELTS. Okay? When they reach section 2, section 3, section 4, then they realize it. Okay? So, section 1 is meant for very basic level. Band score 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah. Sable is the right answer. And on your question booklet, you can use small letter, capital letter, whatever. But on answer sheet, you must use capital letters. Absolutely, right? Okay, question number 4. Previous insurance company. Now, it's going to be the name of previous insurance company. And it might come in the past tense. Name of previous insurance company. Let's see what that is.
Oh, yes. Thanks. And when was it made?
1997.
Lovely. Right. I presume you've had a previous insurer?
Yes.
Right. We need to know the name of the company.
Yes, it was Northern Star.
Thank you.
It was... लिख भी तो सही ना हाँ बोली जा रहा है It was Northern. How do you spell? North H की ਹੁੰਦਾ H English, you know, yeah, THERN. निकला H तो बार QVWXYZ. And then you ask the reason why QVWXYZ. Then he say, I spoke American English. All right. Okay, so the answer is Northern Star. If you don't write star, your answer will be wrong. I'm playing it again.
Oh, yes. Thanks. And when was it made?
1997.
Lovely. Right. I presume you've had a previous insurer?
Yes.
Right. We need to know the name of the company.
Yes, it was Northern Star.
Thank you.
It was Northern Star. Thank you. Northern Star. Clear? All clear to everybody? Good. Yeah, section 3 पे मुंह बनेगा आप लोगों का. Yeah, जिनका बनता होता है उनका बनेगा. Okay. All right. Let's go on. Question number 5. Then they say any insurance claims? Yes. If yes, give brief details. Car was dash in 1999. Something happened to the car in 1999. Yasin? Some people. So something happened to the car in 1999. So now you got to tell me what happened to the car. Okay, car was lost, car was something like that, okay? So I play the audio.
And have you made any insurance claims in the last 5 years?
Yes, one in 1999.
And what was the problem?
It was stolen, but...
That's fine, Mr. Jones. That's all we need to know at the moment.
It was stolen. Have you noticed one thing? For car, they used it. Car was stolen. In the audio, for car, they used the word it was stolen. So what will be the answer? Stolen. S-T-O-L-E-N. Stolen. Very good. Then we've got question number 6. Names of other drivers. हाँ मेरी गाड़ी कौन कौन चलाता है मल्ले वाले अम्मी अबू all right भाई बहन and all that. So names of other drivers. The first one, Simon Dash. Simon Dash means the last name is missing. And if the last name is unusual, unusual means not common English name, then they are going to spell it for you. If it is usual, for example, Simon John. Now, John is a common name, but if it is unusual, they are going to spell it for you. So, let's go on. Question number 6.
And will there be any other named drivers?
Just the one.
And his name?
Simon Painter.
Could you spell the surname, please?
P-A-Y-N-T-E-R.
Okay?
Okay.
Not the other
Thank you.
painter. P-A-Y-N-T-E-R. Simon Painter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Simon Painter. And they use the word surname. What's the surname? Surname is the last name. Right? Yeah. My surname is Yaqub. So surname is that. Okay. Relationship to main driver. Main driver means the person who often drives the car. What is relationship? And in relationship, it's going to be father, mother, brother, sister, husband, wife, blah, blah, blah. Relationship. Okay? Like you say, oh, thode ki lagde ne? Yeah, something like that.
And what relationship is he to you?
He's my brother-in-law.
He is my... Now, listen, we've got the word choice, no more than 3 words. So you can write brother-in-law even without any hyphen. But otherwise, generally, we write brother-in-law with hyphen. Brother-in-law. So brother-in-law. It's just like that. Okay? All right, now let's go on. Okay, guys, the next question is question number 8. Uses of car. Uses of car means gaddi leke kithe kithe jande ho, okay? Uses of car. One is social. Social means you go to meet your friends, you go to meet your family members, relatives, and all that. Okay? So, well, excuse me. The screen is twisting time and again. Please put it here. This is not going to record it properly. It's twisting time and again. Okay, so let's go on. Uses of car. One is social use. Second, now let's see what is that use. Okay, in the audio they will tell us one is social use and second day's car is used for something else. So I play the audio.
And what will you or Mr. Painter be using the car for?
Well, mainly for social use.
Social use. Will you be using it to travel to work?
Yes, sometimes.
Will you be
Travel
using it to yeah, travel to work? All right, they're writing. I'm playing it again, the last part.
And what will you or Mr. Painter be using the car for?
Well, mainly for social use.
Social use.
He's writing.
Will you be using it to travel to work?
Yes, sometimes.
Travel to work?
Travel to work. Kugu, what are you doing here? I'm playing the audio second time and you say answer क्या है? वो जो कानों में बोल रही है सिर्फ आपके नहीं बोल रही, सबके बोल रही है. Okay, don't take it personal. Travel to work is the right answer. Social, she said social. Then she said travel to work. Enjoy नहीं करना, लिखना भी है साथ. Yeah, आप ज़्यादा ही खो गए उसमें. मैं देख रहा हूँ आपको, okay? All right. Next is start date, 31st January. Recommended insurance arrangement. Name of company. Very simple. Now this is going to be, we are on question number 9 there. Tell him. Question number 9. Please follow that. Have you got the handout? Yeah, question number 9. Please help him. So, name of the company. Let's see what is the name of the company.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
And finally, when would you like to start the insurance?
I'll need it from the 31st of January.
Right. Mr. Jones, I'm getting a couple of quotes coming up on the computer now, and the best bet looks like being with a company called Red Flag.
Yeah?
Company called Red. क्या लिखा है? ठीक है? स्पीकर तुम्हारे सर पे है, हाँ फिर भी नहीं समझ आ रही क्या है. Red flag, absolutely. Yeah, थोड़ा यासीन इनको जरा क्लास के बाद थोड़ा सा भाषण देना है. अभी दे दे नहीं बाद में दे दीजिएगा. Come on, focus. आगे बैठे हुए यहाँ पे जो बैठते हैं ना वो लाइक बच्चे होते हैं, नहीं तो लाइक हो जाते हैं. So the answer is red flag. I'm playing it once again.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
And finally, when would you like to start the insurance?
I'll need it from the 31st of January.
Right. Mr. Jones, I'm getting a couple of quotes coming up on the computer now, and the best bet looks like being with a company called Red Flag.
Yeah?
Company called Red Flag. Very good. Now, question number 10, annual cost. Okay, guys, listen. Whenever they talk about cost, if the currency sign is given, you will not write currency. Okay, if the sign is already given. Sometimes they give the sign or sometimes they write currency like dollars, euros and all that. Okay. Now, there is one thing. If they have dollars, at times price is in dollars and cents. With dollars, we have cents. With rupees, we have pesos. With dollars, we have cents. With pounds, we have pennies. Pound has pennies. Okay. Now, please listen. If they say it will cost you $10.50. $10.50. So you will write it as 10.50. Understand? If they say the price of this book is $9.85. How will you write? 9.85. Okay, 9.85. And this 5, for example, if they say the price is $10.40. How will you write? 10.4 and 0 is must. It's not maths where after point if you write 0 or not, it's same. Okay, so 10.40, it's going to be like that, right? Is this clear? Yeah, whenever they've got anything they say, usually what do the students do? They say $10.50. Students write 10 and 50. That is 1,050. $10.50. It will cost you €5.35. €5.35. So remember that currency name, if there is any amount after currency name, so for currency name you will write dot. €5.85 means 5.85 or 85. Clear? Okay, now I play the audio and this is annual cost. So if they tell you monthly cost, that will not be your answer. Your answer is going to be annual cost.
And that comes out at $450 per year.
Oh, well, that seems okay.
400 and... Now she did not say 400.50 and all that. No, $450. So what will be the amount? 450. Okay, and do you need to write dollars? No, because dollar sign is already there. Okay, all right, thank you.